had so much bass in your voice when you did that. You were so, official. You were like, and now it is time.
I'm sultry. No, I need to be on my best behavior because this may be an episode where I am scrutinized very closely because whenever I come close to killing you all, people have strong opinions about my balance. They're like, Austin, you went too hard on them.
You're gonna come close to killing us?
Listen, the hardest fight I've ever statted was in Season 6. I had you fight an Empyrean, which is like the, descendant of a Titan. You are fighting 2 creatures of this challenge in this fight. It might be the hardest ever because at the end of the last episode you chose, or Maximus took the initiative to choose to fight 2 shadow dragons. Let's introduce ourselves. I'm Austin Yorsky, patreon.com/Austin Yorsky is how the show gets made. Wiki in the description, click it. Bonus show $1. I love you, please help me live.
Hi, Dane here. I'm playing Rex. I have a bunch of magical items. I feel like I need to defend myself. I turned into a dragon and flew down to see what the fuck's up. I did not swing at anyone yet. If they're attacking me, this is self-defense, I say as I cock my gun.
Okay.
I have the below magic items: gavel, dispel magic, key to the city, Surgeon General's cloak, epaulets of the leader, golden gauntlets, a contact mic, an anvil, humdrum's ring, and a shitty fucking cursed doll that's making me botch more.
Yep.
Hey, I'm Laura. You should also help me survive for as little as $1 a month over on patreon.com/LauraKBuzz. I'm playing Doc Hop. I've got items too. Trash can of holding. That says trash can of holding. It's a trash bag of holding. Out-of-date pop-up book of Goblin history. The Lucky Plush Rabbit's Foot, the trading card deck of No Synergy, the Children's Spy Kit, the tinfoil telepath hat, the Dire Muskrat and ornate magical saddle, the floppy disk that probably has dad secrets, the digital reminder watch. I think that's the ones that are left.
And
also,
the nostalgia
I can use my
ribbon.
sister's. I've got the nostalgia ribbon. But also, I can use my sister's spells now, so I should probably get a list of those at some point.
Yeah,
Yes.
Good luck. The attachment ribbon is no longer physically tangible. It is instead a invisible connection between the 2 of you.
Yeah, give me that spell list when you can.
Absolutely. I'm Quinn Larios, playing DiCaprio Devereaux. I also have a Patreon that you can support. Weekly manga recap if you want to support and listen to the greatest in manga content that comes to you on a weekly basis that I have tested against no other standards. So truly, I guess you're getting what you pay for. Also, I have many items here. I have my zipper costume rack, my Gucci sunglasses, my Dyson Sphering, Illusion, Never Indulge disc, the Perfects pearl ring, the landscape, the Time Dragon Claw, the RIP Prada bag, the beautiful quill, a TV lamp, and then also Melon's Baller, which is a melon baller that I'm going to give to my Gordon Ramsay husband.
And, of course, the Time Dragon Claw is with Viola, but I know you're
Yes.
doing that for your own memory. Last episode, you were all on death's door after fighting your way through an army, out of hit dice to heal, no medical technology, you threw it off the edge of the world, so I understand why you didn't want to hike down to the dragons and talk to them before, turning into your level 20 sheets. I probably would have done the same thing. I'm not judging you. But the consequence is the 2 shadow dragons are going to immediately roll initiative on you, as well as all the genies in the area. Let's just get it started. 27.
8.
12.
29 for the other one.
17.
All right, 2 shadow dragons going first. So, does anybody want to say anything? Because the basic scene is there are 2 shadow dragons. One, cousin Blimblow, or who told you that? You know that's not true. He is flying towards you like a bullet. And then there's the mysterious shadow dragon partner he has, which is at the trident. He uses some sort of magic to turn the blizzard into dark clouds to obscure them both. Shadow dragons are ambush predators, as you're well aware at this point. And then, in the background, genies are coming from you. I should say that you have Keeper on your side, and a consequence of bringing him with you is he will be on Ulysses' back and trying to fight the genies back so you can focus on the dragons. But you are well aware of how dangerous this is to all of you as you take to the air.
Point of order for the court. I think we should refer to the Blimbelow dragon as the Blimposter.
Correct.
Do you have a name for the other one? Because I have two icons here, one with a hat and one without a hat.
The only data point we have is boyfriend, so I guess that's it. Blim boyfriend.
Yeah. Dark shadows explode out of the trident and cover the whole side of the mountain here for miles and miles. Like what was just moments ago a blizzard is now acid rain, and not driving rain like that typhoon, but a light obscuring drizzle as the shadow dragons melt into it. Rex, you are taking the lead here. You're just flying forward, and suddenly out of the dark clouds, you're going to take 3 attacks. Those attacks are 15, 20, and 28.
I'm going to use my reaction on the last one to horn parry it.
30.
Alright, yeah, 28 will hit.
Alright, so you only get hit once?
Yes.
Not bad. 21 damage as a shadow dragon suddenly comes up from below you, it rakes you with its claws, snaps at you, and disappears back into the dark cloud. You hear the voice of the Blimposter say, "Well, if it ain't the cloacas, back at it again. What happened? I thought we had a deal. I gave you the TV lamp to go get the genie. You betray me already?"
I bet you two aren't even really boyfriends. We want answers. Who the fuck are you? We know Blimblow's on a deep sea dive currently, trying to investigate the wreck of the SS Lusitania.
Oh, damn. Is that what gave me away?
Bad it, he's not a cowboy.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was. It's been a while since I saw him. I honestly, I thought I fucked up when I said, "Oh, you got that from your dad," because I was pretending like I didn't know who you were, and then I gave up that autobiographical detail, so I fucked up. I thought that's what got us caught.
You're also a completely different species.
Oh, details.
You smell better than Blimbo.
Also, you forgot Blimblow's heavy Italian accent.
Oh man, if he shows up later, I'm gonna have to listen to all these episodes again just to figure out what the fuck his thing is. While you are talking to the
only talks in questions, actually.
Oh no. While Rex, you are battling the Blimposter, the boyfriend blasts a breath weapon at the other two.
Ah, yes, the boyfriend blast is special technique.
I think everyone here has heard of a boyfriend blast at some point. Dexterity saving throw, DC 24 for the sisters.
Okay, so this is just a roll to see if I crit. I don't, I botched.
Oopsie noodles.
Thankfully, it's on damage, so can't actually really get worse.
Yeah, 1 second. Dexterity. Oh, that. 4.
Huge fail as a blast of shadow energy washes over you. This is necrotic. You feel it weakening your body. You take full damage, both of you. Roll 20 is buffering because of how many dice. 87 damage.
So I'm down.
Holy Lord.
That's all of us, huh?
Not Rex, just the two of you who didn't run ahead.
Okay.
Wizards.
Wait, that's because we didn't run ahead. We got hit with that.
Wow. That's so funny because that's actually slightly less than the red dragon, which does 26 d6. I did 24 d6. So this isn't even as bad as it could have been. And rough.
Cool.
To be fair, none of us have thrown a punch yet. We can negotiate our way out of this still.
So, DiCaprio, you're using your level 20 sheet. How much HP do you have?
As -5, I believe.
Okay. The rest of you see DiCaprio begin to fall out of the air, wreathed in shadow, and something about this shadowy breath as it clings to you, like wisps of darkness, wrap around you. And so, it's not just that you are instantly unconscious. There are additional effects to the shadowy breath. Rex, it's your turn. You see DiCaprio go down.
Okay, important question. I do have dark vision. Can I see where these dragons are, or do I have to do, like, a perception check or something?
Because you have dark vision, you are good. If you did not, then we would have to discuss it, because they are intentionally using darkness to obscure their whereabouts.
I think Rex, like, drags a claw down his face and just turns his eyes directly to where the shadow dragon that bit him was, making it very clear that he knows exactly where this dragon is, and goes, "You stupid fucking asshole. All I needed to know is who you are and why you're actually here. I want to help you, you idiot!"
The Blimposter says, "Maybe that's true, but we can't risk it. It'd be much easier to finish our plan if you're all unconscious. If it helps, we're not going to kill you, because your dad will just bring you back and he'll be mad at me, so..."
Alright, well, fuck you then. And then Rex is just gonna attack
Yeah,
him.
hey, Rex, you sure these are the ones we want to work with, huh?
Keep it in your pants, Hop. And then Rex is just gonna attack him. Well, fine. Then Rex just throws his head back to where Hop is and goes, "Fine, you're getting what you want." And he's gonna set himself on fire and attack the Blimposter.
Okay.
Because I have nothing I can do to help DiCaprio, unfortunately.
Fucking murder them, Rex. Do it. I want to see it.
Yeah, for the record, a medicine check will put DiCaprio back up, but go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to run up to him and start attacking. That is a... that's 20... all right. Okay. 26, a crit, and a 29.
All of them hit, and I should say, once your claws start making contact with the Shadow Dragon, you find its armor pretty... what's the word? Opposite of dense. Soft. It is noticeably physically much weaker
Malleable.
than you. Yeah. It feels like you are batting around a much weaker dragon, all things considered. Boyfriend blast aside, which it wasn't from the Blimposter. But just a point of order that you rolled really well, and then you start really slapping this man.
Okay, now I need to... Oh, and then I need to roll... an extra 3d6 damage for the crit. All right, give me a moment here. Get out my calculator.
Yeah, I'll fix this in editing, but Dan did take 4.5 hours to calculate his damage for the posterity, just letting everybody
I
know.
think that's 79?
There's a part here that isn't actually part of the damage because it just assumes that I'm doing something, which I can't yet.
Makes an ass out of you and me.
27 plus 33.
So you guys done anything cool recently? Seen any movies?
I'm sorry about the boyfriend blast, Quinn. I heard you like being boyfriend blasted.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna do that. But no, it's good. I enjoy being boyfriend blasted. Let's say that.
That's for you.
By my count, that is 100 damage.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, you slam into the Blimposter, and you nearly cut him in half, I will say. We don't use Blood Eaten 5th edition, but there's a spray of crimson as you slam into him, and you realize you are not on the same physical level as him. You are in another league.
As Rex is ripping into the sides of this dragon, he's just roaring, "Oh, the plan's going so well, huh? This is going great for you. You just couldn't tell me what's happening. You have to make this difficult. Everyone has to just make this fucking difficult."
Yeah, Blimbo says, "Well, I'm reconsidering now because my fucking arm almost came off."
Then get talking, asshole.
It is your turn, Doc Hop. You see Rex mauling the shit out of Blimblow and DiCaprio falling out of the air, wrapped in shadow.
Okay, 3 questions I've got. First, would it be my whole turn to stabilize my sister?
I believe it is an action. I can double check and see if it's medicine check a bonus action. I think you might need to have the medic feat for it to be a bonus.
Okay, cool. Second, I'm ahead in the turn order. Her turn hasn't come around yet, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. And she has access to my spell list.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I just double checked. It is an action, so.
Okay, so if I did stabilize, she'd be on basically no health, but could polymorph and suddenly have a lot of health again. And have a... No, is polymorph just me? Polymorph is a creature that I can see within range.
Exact thing. I'm not sure this is possible.
No, can I polymorph Can I polymorph an unconscious person into having health?
At least 1 HP is the requirement.
Okay. Also, just as a side note, I don't have my book in front of me, so I was like, oh, I'll just Google a list of the 5e beast options for polymorph. And the D&D wiki has a thing that is definitely not an official creature. Some guy called Rylable just made it and stuck it on the wiki.
Hell yeah.
Called a dread centipede. And I was reading it going, this thing's fucking cool. Oh, that's not a real thing. Oh. Okay, yeah, so I can't both revive and cast polymorph in the same turn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know this is really rough. That was a lesser breath weapon than it was entitled to. I feel bad about it, but it is where we are.
Okay, Quinn, how much do you want to be revived this turn versus are you happy to roll the dice on saving throws?
Oh, we're all good. Let's roll those bones. I'm feeling lucky tonight.
I have been sent the DiCaprio Devereaux character sheet, so I am having a look through. Is there anything you recommend while you're unconscious? Anything you'd like me to cast on your behalf?
I mean, Meteor Swarm is pretty good.
Let me
Feeble
pull
Mind
that
is
one up.
pretty good if they don't have legendary spell resistances. Mental Prison's always nice. If it succeeds, it gets done.
Okay, fuck it. Actually, before I cast this, is there any roll I can do to understand what is happening to DiCaprio by what I feel creeping through me before I spellcast?
Ooh, yeah. Why don't you give me a medicine check? That's interesting. I
Okay,
didn't even thought of that.
medicine.
But yeah, you feel the cold.
Yeah, okay. 14.
Yeah, you definitely know necrotic energy is one of the forces in the world. It could, if left unattended, cause permanent stat decreases. If left to fester in the bones even if you survive the wound, this could be something that damages someone permanently. Although you are the conduit of resilience now, so maybe I didn't even think of that. That's a thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do have a connection to one of the forms.
Yeah. So.
Which to me suggests we've probably got at least one turn before I've got to get you up. Resilience has got to buy you a turn. Fuck it, let's try a Meteor Swarm. I want to use one of my sister's spells. Blazing orbs of fire plummet to the ground at 4 different points you can see within range. Can I just make it 2 points and it be the 2 dragons?
Yeah, because they summoned dark shadows to hide them, I would make it more difficult, but you get so many meteors and they're going to explode, so
Okay.
I'm just going to roll twice. This is for the Blimposter, Botch, and this is for Boyfriend 19. I don't think either of those succeed. I might be boned in the zone.
No, you're fucked.
That's 40d6, fire and bludgeoning. Do you want to roll that?
Okay, yeah, give me a sec. 40 of each.
No, 20 of each, so 40 total.
Okay, sorry. Okay, 40 d6.
This popped off exceedingly quick.
148 damage.
My god. Okay, so paint me this picture, because Blimblow is not built for this. He was not built different. And you are going to win some of this fight based on your new connection. So this is a big moment. Can you paint me the picture, Laura?
Okay, I think the way that this goes is initially Hop is flying towards the fight, just on instinct, ready to transform. Not even looking back. It's just I'm ready to go in and punch. That's what Doc Hop does. And that feeling of cold necrosis is the first clue that Hop has that something has gone wrong with DiCaprio. Hop looks back, realizes that thing she is feeling is what's happening to her sister. And I don't think Hop even consciously goes, I'm going to cast one of my sister's spells. I think this is an angry scream and lurch forward, and the spell just kind of comes out.
Hell yeah. The entire side of this mountain is lit up by falling stars. Explosions rip through the ground. You reshape the face of this mountain. It is extremely cool. Boyfriend is hit by blasts, but it is the Blimblow imposter who takes a meteor square to the face, goes flying back, slams into the ground, bounces, and his illusory disguise drops, revealing his identity.
Wait, is that Enobarbus?
It is Enobarbus, the barrel dragon, who has just been hit in the face with a meteor and is sprawled on the ground.
I gave him a glue gun!
Yes, and I was trying to fight for small folks, and I have lost. So good game.
Why did you make this harder than it needed to be?
He sits up in the crater you have put him in. Barbas looks up at you, Rex, because you have beaten this man before in a physical fight, if you'll recall his arc. So you know that you have hands he does not. He is a master of disguise and trickery, and he says, "This was the only way to get a wish past your father."
Look, I don't like Gertrude. What are you trying to do here?
At this point, in the background, I guess the fight is over for the minute. DiCaprio, you slam into the ground, and you are also crumpled. And Boyfriend, ? Lands on a ridge above DiCaprio, looking down at her. Still hasn't said anything. And Enobarbus says, "What does it matter now? You have won."
During this conversation, Hop is going to go and try and stabilize DiCaprio.
Mm-hmm.
The genies haven't lost yet, and there are still, by my count, 4 adult dragons here that are able to fight.
So you are going to capture Gertrude and give us her wishes?
If you tell me what you're trying to do here. Again, my only interest was to get this war over and get these genies off our land. But the moment you start, engaging in disguises and weird attempts to hide who you are, obviously we're gonna become suspicious.
It is simple. I will use wishes to allow all dwarfs to be dragons.
Come again?
Is there any issue with me waking up then? Is the other dragon, take any... Does it try to stop that, or...?
Nope. Boyfriend watches Hop heal you up. The necrosis leaks out of your body, and you can use the resilience to cleanse it. You do not take any permanent stat penalties while that's happening.
More importantly, do I have all my things?
You have not been robbed yet, no.
Okay. I had to check.
Mm-hmm. Good thing that you took care of the Cymbalines in that first episode of this arc, because they are invisible, and if they were still around, they would have tried to loot you. Yeah, good thinking. Barbas just says it. Fuck it. You hit him in the face with a meteor. He wants Gertrude in a bottle, in a lamp, and he wants to wish that all dwarves can be dragons, the same way all dragons can be small folk. Equality for everyone.
Would this fuck up the dragon ecosystem in terms of there'd be a lot more dragons wanting areas that we maybe don't have areas for?
Absolutely. It would immediately fill every single mountain. I mean, what he is saying, give every citizen a nuke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the best idea, darling. Dragons are known for their tempers, and I don't think you want millions of us cropping up overnight.
That is easy to say when you are a dragon. If you were perhaps elf always, you would feel different.
Yes, comrade. Things would be much better if everyone had everything perfect go on all the time. The issue is practical. There's not enough space for all those dragons at once.
Are you insecure about your ability to keep land from new dragons? I thought you were a confident leader.
There aren't that many mountains here. Unless you're willing to start expanding into the other continents or back into the old world.
And you insinuate that everything will then be resolved through battles of strength, that if I was strong enough, I would retain my lair through all of that. Then aren't we just killing these small folks at that point? Is it not just an execution of a different sort?
That is not up to me, how they fight for their liberation. I am just giving them the tools.
Nina Barbas. Good lord.
Also, do you think? Look, I love small folk as much as the next person, but a lot of them really feel like very insecure about the fact that they're small folk.
Mm-hmm.
I have concerns that you take a bunch of people with a lot of insecurities and suddenly give them a lot of power to do something about those insecurities. I don't think that goes well.
Yes, it is easy to say you are champion of the small folk until they can challenge you, and then suddenly, your radical beliefs are not so, real, are they?
I never said I was champion of the small folk, I just said I find their stuff interesting.
To be clear, your reputation as is that your group. You have sided with the small folk. So just to be clear, that's what people think of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rex is going to look at Barbas, and his eyes are going to narrow, and he's going to say, "You know what I've been doing, and I propose this instead: a path to it."
Incrementalism, wonderful.
Yeah, I don't think just every single being can handle what we are. Especially if they are not born into it.
Yes, you are so special. Behind you,
But
DiCaprio,
yes,
and
we quite literally are.
uh-huh.
Do not play with this belief that just because you care about them so deeply that you are the same as them. You are not. You are an ancient being of incredible power that very easily impersonated another ancient being of incredible power, can bind artifacts with almost no effort. And you're saying that you're going to foster this upon every dwarven child in existence.
And look, if you did this, the more you start doing this, my horde would stop getting anything to add to it, because, I need
just dwarves.
Well, yeah, but I mean, look, if you start doing this, they're gonna start trying to grant it to other small folk, but soon there's no small folk at all. I need them living their short little lives to have, their little attachments to stuff.
Besides, doesn't turning all the dwarves into dragons just make all the other small folk even lesser?
Yeah, I would say when Hop starts saying, "Oh, you're gonna take away my small folk," Barbara says, "We must start with the dwarves, but it does not end there."
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You're gonna continue it. I feel this.
You're right. DiCaprio and Hop behind you. You see Boyfriend take a deep breath as he tries to recharge his breath weapon. I rolled a 2. He cannot just use it infinitely. I do have to roll something to get it back. But you see he's doing the kind of breathing exercises dragons do to recharge their breath. I will just say that. And Ina Barba says, "You see why I did not just tell you, Rex Maximus."
Yes, and I think it's because you are wrong.
That is fair. And you have the strength to be right, whether I agree with you or not.
I am trying so desperately to be better and to seek a compromise. Are you gonna make this hard for me?
What is your compromise, Princeling?
It is the same thing I always want my small folk to show. A drive for it.
So we capture Gertrude and we wish that dwarves could earn becoming dragons, is what you say.
I would make it broader than dwarves. That would be my compromise.
Well, there are 3 wishes. We start with dwarves and then maybe goblins, gnomes.
All right, I don't know how wide-ranging these wishes are. It's a very liberal mechanic here.
Yeah, neither does he. To be clear, neither does he. I will just say.
Also, I just want to chime in here. I know that we lot had a conversation previous about like, hey, I may be on board with us, not siding with Gertrude. Doesn't mean I'm chill with us putting her back in a bottle.
Mm-hmm. Like, are you saying that in the group chat or out loud?
I should probably say that in the group chat. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I put this in the group chat. I'm like, look, I've agreed to piss off Gertrude and like side with the other side if needs be to get a wish. I did make a big choice to let her out and give her freedom. I am not chill. Like I'm if we gotta oppose her, that's fine. I'm not putting her back in that thing.
The other side very much wants her in that bottle is the problem. I think there's only two options. She's in a bottle or she's dead.
Well, that if that's where the plan is going, I might be back against that plan, because fuck it. I'm not super chill with that.
I should say, while we're all having this conversation, obviously, Enobarbus is an ancient barrel dragon with skin all the colors of the various barrel minerals. He has been grievously wounded, so he has like lost control over his skin, which is almost like psychedelically shifting. It's very interesting, and especially the dark clouds that are still here because the trident is still stuck in the ground. So just for your mental image.
Hoppy's gonna say out loud, you're aware how these wishes work, right? That, like, no matter how much you think you've thought them through, there's gonna be some loophole that fucks them up and makes you wish that you hadn't done them. Like, I did one to try and help one small folk, and may have created the most terrifying, unstoppable threat possible. You gotta really fucking lawyer up for these things, and, the way that you're like, oh, well, we'll wish for this, and then we'll wish for this, you are not thinking carefully enough about wishes, friend.
This is possibly true, and I am willing to take that chance for the liberation of my people. So, what are you willing to risk?
You say that until like 10 minutes from now, when you really regret the wish you made, and you go, oh, actually, I fucked up.
To be clear, he does not know how wishes work either. It is a mystery to pretty much everybody. Like, you don't all know all the ins and outs of genie wishes. It's a whole. They deliberately keep this from the outside world. So
okay, I think this is how Hop will say this: is I made one wish with a genie who I was on like kind of good terms with, and it was still twisted against me. What kind of results do you think you're gonna get out of a genie that you are responsible for the imprisonment of? Like, you think I had to be a rules lawyer about my wishes? It's not going to... You're not gonna get what you want.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I will probably be horribly mangled or killed.
Or worse, your people will end up way worse enslaved somehow. I'm gonna spitball. I'm the genie you've just shoved back in a bottle, and give me a wish right now. What's the wording you're gonna use?
I wish all dwarves have the ability to shapeshift into dragons, as dragons can shapeshift into dwarves.
As dragons can do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. You didn't wish for them to be able to shapeshift back. They can't shapeshift back. And now we have a dragon community food crisis because the sheer number of dwarves that have turned into dragons and cannot turn back needs way more food than our ecosystem can supply. All of us die. There you go.
I think the clause into a dragon also implies the abilities therein. As Rex puts on his glasses.
It doesn't. It just says they can transform into a dragon. Not that they get any of the magic. Not that they can transform back. My job isn't to fuck you over on wishes, and I've already thought of a way to fuck you over on this wish.
I appreciate the help, Dr. Optimus. I will improve wish. Now I will say, I wish all dwarves had the ability to shapeshift back and forth from dwarf to dragon, as dragons have the ability to shapeshift back and forth into dwarves. Thank you. You have improved.
You're gonna want a clause to imply age of dwarf to age of dragon, or vice versa, or else you have a baby turning into an ancient dragon.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna.
Something similar. There's a lot of points.
I wasn't even going to go for that. Sure, they can transform back and forth, but every time they do, their very DNA denatures, so they become less and less of a stable being each time they do it, slowly falling apart, destroying both dwarves and dragons alike.
Whoa.
Like a dragon would not allow that, though. We don't.
I do love that
when we
series.
transform.
It is very funny.
No, it's like, being able to turn back and forth as a dragon would, they can find a bloody loophole. It might not be exactly that, but you see what I'm saying.
Rex is gonna hold up like a claw as Hop is going on her protestations, right? And say, no matter what, you are going to find fault with this because it requires us to capture Gertrude.
No, I find fault with this because I am terrified that the thing I've agreed to do of us going and getting a wish from one of the other genies to help DiCaprio is gonna fuck up in this same way. I'm thinking about this because I am terrified and trying to work out a way to... Now that we're doing the plan where we're maybe making a wish for DiCaprio, I have spent countless amounts of time trying to think of a legal way to ask for a wish that will help our sister and not go wrong. That's why I'm thinking like this, is because I'm trying to think how to avoid this happening to her.
Yeah. Just a couple of things. One, in the background, Ulysses with Keeper on his back swoops down to check on, see what's happening, sees you're all talking, swoops away, just to let you know he's still there, and there are still genies fighting in the dark clouds. Also, Boyfriend rolls a 1, does not recharge the necrotic breath, as you were.
Can I talk to Boyfriend? I want to be like...
Absolutely.
So, which one are you? Are you the dwarf that's with him, or another dragon on the side of the small folk?
What does it matter to you? He just says very casually.
Because, darling, I'm here to find out what's going on, and you seem to be like a key player in all of this.
I'm just helping Enobarbus out. He's a hero.
Well, Enobarbus isn't looking so great right now, so this seems like a good time to stop looking like you're going to attack at any moment.
I'm just backing him up if you all decide you want to put him in the queue.
Can I roll an insight? Does this sound like anyone I know?
Absolutely, I would do that.
Now imagine this was like a really high bonus. 4.
Oh, 4 so bad. No,
my head's been rocked. I'm just
Yeah.
hearing ringing.
Yeah, your bones are cold as fuck. This is just some guy. You have no idea. Doesn't ring a bell at all.
Ooh, wait, hold on a second. Wait. Hold on. No, I was like, maybe Hop has detect thoughts.
Via the tinfoil hat.
Yeah, I believe
I
it
believe-
does. What that was that not
Yeah.
detect thoughts?
Yeah, detect thoughts via the hat? I don't know whether... Does DiCaprio get access to my item ability and my item spells?
So yes, in fact, I don't know if I want to reveal this right now. I guess what I'll say is you got the attachment ribbon from the Cymbalines. You have fought Cymbalines before, and they have been sharing abilities and items like the cool S. I guess the cat's out of the bag.
So we can share item abilities.
Correct.
Oh, then yes, you can use detect thoughts.
Yeah, I want to use detect thoughts on this guy, then try to find out who they are.
All right, let's see. You initially learn the soft surface thoughts of this creature. No check. Is that what this says? And then you have to roll to probe deeper?
Yeah, no check.
I think there's just a, they know
If you probe deeper, the target makes a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, you know what? This is a very good use of your attachment ribbon. When you say, who are you? Why are you doing this? What's going on? You don't recognize anything about his body language or language, but Doc Hop, through the magic of the tinfoil hat and your connection, I think you do get a brief vision of, from boyfriend's perspective, putting a coat over Enobarbus's shoulders when he's in the form of a dwarf.
Okay, so this definitely is Brolingbrock then.
Austin smiles.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I don't need to say it, do I? You're all smart.
Does he have the thing, Austin?
What's the thing?
The thing that I came up with in the end of season 9?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You don't know that, though.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, Dan does. Dan knows. I just needed to confirm that Dan's correct. Okay.
Dan's always correct. That's never been in question.
All right. I was wondering when that was going to show up. Okay. Completely lost my train of thought. Fuck. Yeah, Rex will, again, go back to what he's saying. Hop has a point. A massive, wide-ranging set of criteria like that will likely obliterate dwarves as a species, potentially.
It is better to go down fighting than live in chains.
Probably not fighting, but also there are dwarves that don't live in the Cookie Mountains.
Yeah, I mean, you all are making some points. Who wants to roll persuasion?
Yeah,
it's gonna be a high DC, but you all have made some points, so.
Okay, I'll roll. Let me use my lucky rabbit's foot. I'll keep the first one a 9.
Do I have to roll? Because if I don't have to, I'm not gonna.
You've been making the arguments. I need you.
All right. 15.
I needed 2 20s. I got a 9, a 15, and a 30. So he is not convinced. He is willing to risk his life and whoever's life's possible so that the dwarves can have the same powers as the dragons. So what are you going to do about that?
I do think we gotta stop this. So just to clarify, what fake Blimblow is out of the fight numerically, correct?
Correct.
Okay. We can take him.
Rex is just gonna look at Barbas again, and just point blank ask, what did Humdrum think of this?
Humdrum thought that Megalon would save our species, or save the dwarves, but she died before it could be completed, so who knows?
Then give me a chance to prove it.
Humdrum put her belief in you and in Bolingbroke, and if you and him disagree, that is between you.
Well then, Bolingbroke, perhaps this is an opportunity for us to have a conversation then? Perhaps, one not at such a knife's edge.
No, I don't think so. I think we're about to win this fight, so Gertrude's armies aren't going to stand up much longer.
Hop starts preparing more meteors.
Yeah, Rex will turn to Bolingbroke and say, do you think that little of her to not even try it first?
To try what, Rex? What are you talking about? Your solution is to catch the genie? Go do it then.
She believed Megalon could have fixed this. What do you think I've been doing for the last 5 years?
Playing at being a dwarf.
And do you think playing at being a dragon will fix it?
Fuck. Damn. Because that is what he is doing. Is there a bonus for owning his shit?
Yeah, it's a plus 20.
Yeah. Okay, so he is open to whatever you're saying. You said you want to do incrementalism. You still need Gertrude's wishes. Are you going to go do that?
So yeah, but also he's asking at this point, also pointing out that look, we haven't even done anything with this magic metal that we've been producing. Like, are you just going to write it off completely with no no actual attempt to put it through a test? You don't build or smith a sword and then go, it's useless after never taking it to a fight.
You know as well as I do. I should say that Bolingbroke in dragon form has a much more normal voice because he has more control over his powers. He just sounds like a guy, which is why I'm not doing the weird Bolingbroke voice. He says, you know as well as I do, Megalon requires dragon blood. I am offering you a entire civilization of dragon blood. That's the future. It all fits together.
I think Rex is honestly just irritated that they're throwing away this idea. Like knowing that Humdrum thought that this was the solution, and they won't even really let it try to breathe and see if it works, just makes him really fucking mad.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't given up on Megalon. He's just like, this is the only opportunity. We're not going to. Gertrude is here now. It's not like we went and got her. Bolingbroke will just say, Gertrude brought the war here. We saw an opportunity. Your dad made all these tridents that we could affect the battlefield without directly intervening. So,
hey, quick question: is there a reason you couldn't just capture any other genie here?
Yeah, I mean, genie wishes to take their life force. You need a powerful genie for a powerful wish. To do something like rewriting an entire species would kill most genies without effect.
Hmm. Okay, so none of the other genies here are as powerful.
Yes.
Question. I don't know if this is like a history check. How powerful is Enobarbus?
Yeah, history.
Okay. 26. And what I'm specifically looking for is, do I believe either Enobarbus or Bolingbroke have a 9th level spell slot?
Yes, I believe Enobarbus certainly does, but his magic is mostly about trickery and deception rather than dropping meteors. So yeah, he's an ancient dragon. He has 9th level magic. You don't know about Bolingbroke. I will say with the 26, you don't even know why he's a dragon. So
yeah, I was gonna say that's a question I have, but DiCaprio is going to say, wait a minute, do either of you even know the spell in prison?
Yes, I can capture a genie. I have many spells, and I have many items that can mimic spells, so it is no problem for me.
Do I need to do like an insight check? Like, is he lying?
No, with the 26, he's correct.
Okay.
He was hoping that by manipulating the weather, he could help the Gertrude's armies be crushed, and when she's defeated, he would sneak in, put her in a lamp, run away. So,
Rex will say, wait a minute, why are we even having this conversation about turning dwarves into dragons? And he's gonna again point to Bolingbroke. You seem to have figured something out about that.
Bolingbroke shrugs and says, I would give it to everyone if I could, but that's not how it works. It was where I got the idea, though.
So a genie made a wish to turn you into someone with the ability to turn into a dragon.
Not quite.
If you just told us, it would be a lot easier than us having to guess at everything. Really, Enobarbus, I'm supposed to be the one known for dramatics here. This is unnecessary.
Bolingbroke tries to recharge his breath weapon again, too. Doesn't work.
Hey, siblings. The wish they want to cast is gonna fuck up Dragon Society, and that one's trying to kill us with trying to charge up the magic that's gonna kill us right this second.
My vote is take out Gertrude as we have planned to get maybe a lesser wish and try to get the cursed wish done at the same time. Appease Enobarbus with something incremental. He won't be happy, but he'll get something, which I can believe in.
I am not on board with this. I am not putting her back in that bottle. I will go get another genie to get that wish for DiCaprio, but I am not putting Gertrude back in that bottle.
Hop, if we are siding against Gertrude, she's either dead or in a bottle. You have to make a choice. What are we doing here?
Why are we siding against Enobarbus?
Because Enobarbus is about to do a wish that's gonna destroy dragon society.
Why are we not siding against Enobarbus?
That's what I'm saying. I think we should be siding against Enobarbus here.
Then maybe Dragon Society deserves to be destroyed.
Ugh.
Right? Are you... Rex, are you
Darling,
listen-
this
are
is
you listening to
pathetic.
this?
What are you doing? You're the voice for the small folk amongst the dragon kind, and you're throwing it all away by trying to dive into the craziest plan possible.
Austin, how many times has that spell attempted unsuccessfully to be recharged?
Oh, it's been 3. I've been counting.
The Shadow
Yeah.
Breath, yeah.
And all of us in character are very aware that Shadow Breath has had 3 attempts to come back and be used on us again.
Yeah. He's not hiding it.
Yeah, how angry would you both be if I, just fucking cast Meteor Swarm again?
Wait, you have
Press a
another-
button and I will...
You have another 9th level spell?
I've got 2 spell slots, which can be any level because they come back with once per long. Oh, I've got to take a long rest there. No, I don't.
That's also not how the 9th level spell
No,
works,
you're
I
right.
don't believe,
No, you're right. I don't. But I can find something I can cast. So,
Okay.
I would say this. Do something and I will react.
Okay. What do I have that is on that scale of big and dramatic? Give me a sec.
Yeah, because your warlocks, yours is a little different.
Yeah.
I was
It's
letting that
all
ride
different.
because I think it's cool, but yeah, you can't just use all your slots all the time to do
No.
Meteor Swarm.
You're yeah.
Isn't this a fun dilemma? Haven't I created quite a dragon quandary for you to enjoy?
I guess.
Laura.
Look, you're putting me through stuff, Austin. I'm having a minute. I'll tell you did a good job in a second when I've worked out the solution to your stressful dragon quandary puzzle.
Okay.
This is a shadow dragon, right?
Yeah, Bolingbroke does genuinely seem to be a shadow dragon, judging by the breath, which it couldn't. I mean, it could be faked, but you don't think it has been faked. He is a shadow dragon.
Okay, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go try and punch Bolingbroke. Don't worry, there's more to it than this.
Yeah, fun.
32 to attempt to punch Bolingbroke.
That absolutely hits. You just suddenly just spin around and punch him in the face.
Hold on, I need to check something.
Oh lord.
Were you gonna counter spell or some shit?
I don't think I can avoid this hurl through hell that you're about to do.
Oh, okay, just spoil what I'm planning. Cool. Austin, I'm back on your team. You're great. Let's get down.
Let me just check something here. Oh no, I don't have the Sentinel feat. It's just Mage Slayer, so that's not gonna do anything here. Damn, I was probably gonna attack her if she cast a spell at Bolingbroke. Austin, I'm willing to offer a trade here. I'm opening trade channels with you.
You're opening a trade channel with the DM while I'm mid doing a thing.
Can I get down, Mr. President? Bolingbroke can take the hit and get sent to hell.
Absolutely. Fuck, that rules. That rocks. Are you kidding?
Alright, so I guess what happens is I attempt to punch Bolingbroke, and as Dan correctly guessed, the intention was to hurl through hell. And attempting to make this punch, Hop does not realize that it has connected with Rex instead of Bolingbroke.
Yeah, you're only gone for 6 seconds, I believe, because that's the end of next turn. You do take 10d10 psychic damage if you all want to paint me a picture of this.
Yeah, I think Rex has seen Hop do this many times at this point. because she's not really getting into melee unless she is a giant ape, or she's going to send someone to hell. And Rex on some level does like Bowling Brock quite a bit, and he expects Hop plans to kill him at the end of this. So he just shoulder checks Bowling Brock out of the way to take the punch.
52 damage as Hop goes, oh, fuck.
Yeah, he fucking, you hit Rex, and it's like, how'd I put this? Like, the end of that Alien movie where he gets, where the alien, like, hybrid gets sucked out into space. It's that, but his body as he, like, implodes into hell, before, being dumped out into the ground 6 seconds later, burning, covered in sulfur. One moment, I need to tabulate that damage into my sheet.
Yeah, the best part of Alien Resurrection, I guess, besides just the sapphic undertones.
Oh god, Rex, I'm sorry. Why the fuck did you do that? Sorry.
Because I might not like him. He might be a gigantic asshole, but he is still a better dragon than half of the dragons on this fucking mountain range.
Bolingbroke does look genuinely touched, but doesn't say anything.
Okay, hey, Bolingbroke, cool. My brother saved you from getting punched through hell. Do you mind not charging that fucking spell at us?
You outnumber me 3-1. I can't have my breath weapon?
We're trying to have a conversation and you're just sat there, like, pressing the "can I nuke you yet" button. Do you think that is helping the tone of this situation?
To be fair, it's something I would do.
It's strange how the most powerful creatures in existence are so insecure.
I'm not. I was going to punch you through hell. I'm very secure in my ability to do that. Is it insecure to go, there's a thing that might kill me sat recharging, I'll just sit and ignore it? Or should I do something about it?
Rex will turn again to Bolingbrock and Enobarbus as he's, like, smoking and still twitching a little bit from, seeing his entire life flash before his eyes as he is devoured from the inside out by the Leviathans of Hell. And say, how about this? Adults only, sponsored by the dragon they live with. Again, you're never going to allow, someone like my mother wouldn't allow it. You, however, would. And it won't destabilize existing mountain ranges. And it's, I don't know, once every 10 years.
Bolingbroke and Enobarbus exchange a look and say, Enobarbus speaks up and says, "It does not appear I have much leverage to quibble with details. This is acceptable to me at the bottom of crater."
Hop is just gonna look at Rex and go, so you're just not, none of what I've said about me not putting Gertrude back in that fucking bottle has gone in, huh?
Rex is gonna turn to Hop and say, you have succeeded at every fucking thing you have set out to do since we started going on these missions. You don't always end up happy at the end of them.
I have succeeded at everything I have set out to do, and yet when I come up with a plan that doesn't require putting her in the bottle and could get our sister out of this curse, you write it off as impossible. There's no way that my plan would work. No amount of success from me will convince you that I know what I'm doing.
Because you don't. You spent the last 20 minutes saying all the ways the wishes won't work, and you don't even have a plan beyond Gertrude will help.
Okay.
Do not pretend and wax poetic to me about how you're so sure. I get it. You like her a lot because we had hurt you. And you know what? I'm sorry about that. But I'm not gonna sit here and let you bullshit me about this.
Look, you are right. I am not confident. I am not confident at all in what I am doing. But I'm not putting her back in that prison. And you by your own admission, admit, I have succeeded at everything I have tried to do since we've been doing these missions. So what if that thing I am doing is stopping you putting her in that bottle? Do you think I'm gonna fail now, or am I gonna succeed again?
I'm not a small folk right now.
I don't want to side against you. I have made the concession that I will stand against Gertrude.
No, you haven't.
I have. There has to be a way to stand against her, to ruin everything I have with her, but to not shove her back in that bottle.
Then you kill her.
There's always another way. There's always another way.
Ulysses flying by. Is everything okay? Do you need help?
Yeah, it's good here. What's up, little guy? What's going on? How are you? Have you eaten any bugs lately? What's going on? This is Dan asking.
I think DiCaprio takes this moment to cast a spell. I'm going to cast a spell, Wall of Ice, originating it in basically the space separating Rex and Hop from one another. And I guess I have to decide which side Bolingbroke would end up on as well.
It would be on the side with Rex.
Yeah, that's right. So I am going to like put a wall between them as tensions seem to heat up.
Yeah, I will say, I think this is a really juicy drama, but maybe we have reached the point where it is now time to just go confront Gertrude and see how that conversation goes, because, anything could happen. So, whether you kill her or put her in the bottle or do something, I don't know.
We should talk to Gertrude first and see what we can negotiate out of all of this. See if there is some way that this situation can be salvaged, but it will be clear that it is ending today.
One way or another, this ends today. You're right.
Yeah, DiCaprio was saying that, looking specifically to Enobarbus.
Well, my plans and life are in your hands, and I'm going to take a nap now, so...
Are you sure? Depending on the way this conversation goes, your life could be over here today.
I have many scales in many kingdoms, so if you make decisions that kills me, I will see you in a decade or so, and we will figure it out then.
DiCaprio says, mentally being like, oh, he assumes he would be killed like that, not that there's another way that we have to deal with him.
Yeah, he probably doesn't think that you have anything else, but I have no idea what you're capable of.
I mean, we've talked about it. I could imprison him and throw him off the side of the world. He wouldn't be dead. He could never be resurrected.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I guess. Just showing me your hand there. He doesn't know that, but...
I always say that because we've talked pretty openly about putting people in bottles and throwing them off the end of the world at this point.
It just works. It just simply works.
It's the meta right now, to be honest. It's a little uncomfortable, but it is the best.
Unless there's secretly some group to like 30 feet down from the ledge, it's been grabbing whatever we've been throwing off of it. It just simply works.
Did any of us actually watch it fall into the abyss, or did we all just drop it without looking and go, that's gone, and not check there's not like a net or something
It's
an
optical illusion. It's like 10 feet.
I think in like season 35, you're going to be having a season, and halfway through, there's just going to be a rain of detritus that just like flies by your spaceship.
Incredible mythical artifacts too. Every time it's just raining treasured, powerful weapons.
So, a very dramatic and interesting scene. the Enobarbus and Bolingbroke will not stop you if you, take to the air as dragons and fly over to the last battlefield, which is riven with tornadoes. So you know that Gertrude, the steam genie, has gone there to help her troops. Is there anything else you want to say or do? There's a high tension within the party, but anything could happen.
Spend some hit dice, please.
Yep, I'll activate my Draconic Endurance to get 40 temp HP.
I'm just going to assume there's not going to be another big combat after this. So I'm just going to spend all my hit dice now.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, right. And it's, I was like, oh, what are you talking about? Spending hit dice? That's not something we can do. But like it is. That is like a mechanic in the game that exists. Hold on.
Yeah, because you're now dragons, the terrain doesn't really offer any resistance. You don't have to do all that stuff to get from one place to another. Bolingbroke and Barbus's army will not attack you, and then seeing you come in, Gertrude's army probably will not attack you because she's waiting for you to return with news that you have slain the dragons. So, it's really up to you now. This is part of being level 20 badasses. Is there's very little I can do to like stop you. But if you want to gather any information, make any rolls, get on the same page about anything.
Hop is going to cast Foresight on herself.
Nice.
I'm going to be eating corpses. Because I get a bonus when I eat corpses.
Okay.
Whoa.
You took the fucking cannibalism perk.
I got Vigor of the Hill Giant, so I gain more hit points when I eat corpses.
Oh! I brought something down to 0 HP. I got 4 bonus HP. That fucking never happens.
Yeah. No, that was good. All right.
Yeah, I think with that, DiCaprio is gonna try to fly off towards where we know. I blanking on her name, Gertrude. I was trying to think of an old lady name, and I was like Myrtle.
Mildred.
That's like me the other week trying to think of an old lady name and using Gertrude and then going, fuck, we already did that one.
Yeah, so in the distance, so you can see this whole side of the mountain is covered in tornadoes, unnaturally so, dozens of them, just like fingers of God ripping across the side of the mountain, leaving deep furrows as the Genosity clash on the ground and the genies clash in the air.
Ooh, before this happens, can I do a nature check? Can I find any more delicious berries to give to my boyfriend?
Absolutely.
Hold on. Very incredible, intense fight we have to go to. I do need to collect some berries.
Hold on, guys. I do need to stat grind real quick. If you guys could everybody could sit here real quick, that'd be super cool. 14.
Yeah, so genuinely, that is the kind of thing I was asking for, is there any last chance on this mountain? Just because the way the show works, you get limited chances to, like, look for stuff, so I actually like this. 14, you found some ice-infused berries in the last battlefield. I think you could probably find some berries here infused with, like, potent wind magics, and both of these rolls have been above average, but not stellar. I think that together they will be interesting enough to present to Andronicus, in which case they would not have been separately.
Austin, I need to ask, because we haven't done a classical item search in this session besides when we killed those fairy dragons.
Yeah.
I think you alluded to some of these genies having cool magical items. As I'm eating their corpses, can I try to see if I find anything interesting?
You bite a dagger.
Yeah, investigation checks.
Fuck, investigation. Not good at those.
Is that from everybody?
Anybody who wants to. This is the scene I'm setting, is that you finish your fight with the shadow dragons and
wow, 9, 10, 11.
Ooh.
That means we find one average item, right?
yeah, you can search through the fallen on the battlefield and not find anything of mechanical importance, but
Can we add our scores together to a 30 so one person finds a very good thing?
I don't think that's how it works, unless you glue everything together like a Katamari.
What do you mean? Me and Laura share like a mythical connection at this point.
Yeah, 21.
We are 31 episodes into this fucking show. I don't think I have succeeded at a single item search this entire time.
If only we had magically bonded with each other, you could be using the rabbit's foot right now.
Okay. All right, let's go kill one of the 2 blue women in this campaign. I'm willing to make an enemy of the audience.
I assume, by the way, that I cannot use Laura's lucky rabbit's foot because all the uses of it have been used, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But theoretically, if there was still... Ooh, wait, can I pull from the deck?
Yeah.
Austin, I pull 17 cards.
No, that's not how it works.
I know.
So
I know.
we're sharing a pool of uses for things with uses.
Correct.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I think most everything I have has been used this arc.
In fact, I want to establish now for future that if the warlock uses Meteor Swarm, that is taking DiCaprio's 9th level spell slot.
Oh.
Wait, do I have a 9th level spell slot right now then? Because that changes some things.
I'm not gonna take it now because you didn't know that. I'm just for the future. I think
Okay.
that's the fair way to balance that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably should have had a mechanical conversation about it before I just started plucking.
No, it's good. I like the chaos. I like this is why I want you all to be siblings, because you are kind of, stepping on each other's fingers and toes all the time. I think it's fun. I guess it's easier for me to have fun because no one's yelling at me. You spend some time.
Austin, you jerk.
Yeah. You spend some time eating some
bitch.
bodies, picking some berries. DiCaprio, your wounds finally heal. Do you just fly right to Gertrude? You can. I just want to make sure that if it's saying like this is the point of no return, make sure you have finished all side quests.
I guess do we look at the battlefield just to see if there's any I don't want to say side quests, but if there's any like points of interest on the map that we're like, maybe we should check out the Ferris wheel that's here and no other piece of equipment. That seems like out of place.
Yeah, if there's a role for it, you absolutely can.
Perception, I'm guessing.
Yes, is there perhaps a giant steamboat that she might be piloting?
A 25.
Holy
perception.
Lord. That was
Nothing escapes my dragon eyes.
Yeah, perception 25. While you're all flying over there, you can spot something. I will actually, because there are, according to my notes, 25 plot threads currently going, because that's how I'm taking notes. Quinn, is there one you want to follow up on that you can spot something relevant on the battlefield here?
There's always the Noumenon.
Yeah, I would love to get something about the Noumenon, but I don't know who to ask.
Well, you wouldn't be asking. I'm telling you, you spot something on the battlefield here, and there's a couple different things going. So you would...
Okay, well, how about hold on, let me open my notes for this season here. I forgot.
Austin, can you tell me what the 25 plot threads are?
Maybe if you're nice.
You don't have them all off the top of your head, Dan.
I could probably start listing.
So there's the what about the Crescenabun?
I'm glad you said that, because that is what I was going to give you if you said for the Noumenon. So I'm glad we're on the same page. Yeah, I will say you see that there is a group of soldiers who appear to have not been killed by fighting. They are all dead in a strange way at the edge of the battlefield. So there's tornadoes whirling all around you. You see, cows flying through the air. It's hard to hear each other over the din. But you're level 20 dragons. You're flying. You see some people who have died in a strange way because the ground is all tunneled down in. It is like these people are in some kind of excavation site directly down, like a giant has pierced the earth with a spear or something. And with a 25, you see that, and do you want to just say to your siblings, hey, I gotta go check that out real quick?
Yeah, like, ooh, hold on, just need to real quick pit stop.
Yeah, you fly down, you see all these dead genasi, and you can pick over their stuff, and you see that one of them was writing in their journal. They say they came across some strange crystal. It's pulsing with dark magics. Something's going on with it, and it's gone. You look through all their stuff, and these people have all been killed, and none of them has this weird crystal. And I think you find someone else has personal effects where they describe the crystal as the Krenshinabon. So it was here.
Yeah. Can I do like any kind of religion check to know anything, or
Yes, please do so.
Arcana? Okay. Oops. Oh, I crit 25.
Well, yeah, you'll know everything. I'll just read to you from the Forgotten Realms wiki. The Krenshinabon.
Forgotten Realms wiki.
The Krenshinabon, also known as the Crystal Shard, was a unique magical artifact. Hey, that's the thing we're talking about this season. A vile relic of immense power. A crystal shard that drew its magical energy from the light of the sun. Blah, blah, blah. It's a crystal that turns into a building. That's what happened here. It made a big crystal tower, and it exploded all the people who were standing around it. And then someone else came along, turned it back into a crystal, and walked away with it.
Fuck, someone has this. God damn it. Any clue as to who might have taken it?
Well, here's the thing with the crit. I'll tell you that you know that this thing is not the Noumenon. Noumenon are inexplicable. That is what makes a Noumenon. This is just an artifact, but it is an artifact, and you are entrusted with enforcing the Gladys Accords. So someone cannot be just walking around at this thing. You don't know who. Someone took it and left. Presumably just fled the battlefield.
Do I believe it's like recent? Would I have like a reason to be like, ooh, rolling Brock and Barbas, or is it like, no, this person could be long gone?
You said it's dark and evil. Is there a set of kobold footprints leading conspicuously back to a guy looking at a mirror?
No, Keeper would love it, but no, I think what this is someone grabbed it, earlier in the day, ran off with it, and they're gone. So it's somewhere in the Cookie Mountains in someone's possession. Is what I'll say. You don't think that if you roll well enough, I'll say, oh, they're behind you. Oh, they're over there.
Yeah.
So that goes back to the Fulgor and the Elf as the remaining two, right? Aleph, yeah.
I should say Ostayorski knows it's Aleph, the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, but in character, Viola said Aleph because she doesn't know that.
I'm gonna say Alf.
It is the Alf, yeah, no.
Yeah.
What'd you say, bet on Alf? Trust the plan, trust Alf?
Always bet on Elf.
Always bet on Alf. Yep. So if you're trying to narrow down what the Noumenon is, it is not the Krenshinabon, which I believe Dan already said out of character that he knew what that was. But it's still there. It's still one of the iconic D&D things.
We have now reduced our search to two things, and also we know that this powerful evil crystal artifact is somewhere out in the Cookie Mountains, and I have an idea to look for it, so that's good.
Can I say Krenshinabon? Weird name. I think it sounds kind of odd. Sounds a little bit too much like Cinnabon.
I like the fact that it sounds too much like Cinnabon.
It sounds like a crunchy Cinnabon, and that's not what it's meant to be, but it's all right.
If we're done making jokes about Cinnabon, I would actually have Rex take like a temperature check on Ulysses and ask him what he personally believes about the whole argument we had.
Oh, you're asking me, a baby.
You're about to be a young adult. You're gonna have to live in this world.
Oh yes, DiCaprio is throwing me a bar mitzvah.
Mazel tov.
You didn't know?
I knew there was a party. I didn't know it was a bar mitzvah.
Your invitation's in the mail somewhere, I'm sure.
I gotta get this thing snipped. It's out of control.
Oh my god.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, Ulysses summons all of the learnings and teachings from the last couple arcs, and he says that you should only kill people who deserve it. Both Gertrude and Enobarbus seems like they're doing things for good reason. So maybe beat both of their asses if they can't fight back, and then drag them off the mountain. Tell them to play nice and go get lunch. Fuck this genie shit. No wishes for anyone.
You know what? Frankly, valid. Okay, let's go do this.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's where he's at. I think in a previous episode was like, maybe I could wish for my parents or something, and you all were like, no, that's not a good idea. And so he came around. He's like, you know what? I think actually no one should be wishing for anything. I think this is a dark tunnel that ends in sadness.
That's what I'm saying.
Quite frankly, if Rex hadn't had character development, his stance probably would be beat the shit out of all these people and leave.
Yeah. Anything's on the table. There is one wish for Rex if he kills Gertrude, and there are 3 wishes if you entrap Gertrude. The one wish you believe is going to be given in generous faith. The 3 wishes are going to be given in Wishmaster saw device.
Well, the easy answer is never kill your girlfriend.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I never know 100% what's gonna happen, so I just try to keep my mind open and let it come in as it goes. So, if you all are ready, you find in the edge of the battlefield here, not at the dead center, there is an enormous tornado within which is the trident thrust into the ground, duplicated by Desdemona centuries ago, presumably, on Orlando's orders. Outside, there's a fierce battle between the different forces. You see Gertrude boiling people from the inside as you approach. She just grabs people, picks them up, and their bloody, boiling guts come out of every orifice, and she drops them.
Hey, Gertrude?
Master, you've returned.
We
Well,
need to
look towards Rex real quick. Master.
look. We need.
Don't think about it. It's
Yeah.
getting weird again.
Look, we need to talk, like, right now, if possible.
She picks up 2 guys, one in each hand, boils them into sludge, and then like mixes them together into one soup, and says, "You haven't brought 2 severed dragon heads, so I guess the conversation is bad. I don't really like bad news, Master."
Okay, hey. I'm just gonna lay out the situation that is here because I am in not a great position and I am doing my best to find some good outcome to what is happening here. I need to know if you have any kind of firm, concrete plan of how you would help my sister not be cursed. Because as much as I am willing to trust you on faith that is a thing, my siblings are not. And we are in a position right now where they are of the opinion the better plan is to get a wish from someone else to get rid of my sister's curse, and to do that by shoving you back in a bottle. Which I am against, and I am trying to diffuse this situation. I need to give my siblings some plan that is concrete, that helping you will help my sister in some way.
Yeah, when you say back in the bottle, her body doubles in size with the expanding heat of the boiling fluids around her.
Yeah, and I respond, I'm like, I know, I can't do that to you.
The blast from her is so powerful. You see the wind wall behind her, which is obscuring the trident, is temporarily like blasted aside.
Yeah.
You get a glimpse of the trident before the wall reasserts itself.
Yeah. Look, I am just begging for something so that I can present siding with you as something they might listen to.
I guess the time for subtlety and implication has passed then.
Apparently so.
Well, then I'll lay it out. Pet, reversing it on you.
Oh.
All across this mountain now, tens of thousands of elementals have died, and their wild magic is rolling around for the taking. And I was intending to give it to you.
Hop is gonna look to the siblings.
Can I roll an Arcana check? Like, does that work? Like, what are the consequences to using a magic like that?
Yeah, no, actually, this is going to be history.
History.
For
Ooh.
reasons that will become clear.
I have history.
Yeah.
17.
23.
24.
Motherfucker.
The group passes. Doc Hop, it makes sense. You know a lot of history stuff. Here's the thing. Dragons are famous for fucking everything that moves. Half dragons, dragonborn, drakes and wyverns. Dragons are everywhere. That's like their thing. But you don't hear much about genie dragons. That's because they haven't been a thing for eons. In the great before times, before even the first generation of gods, when there were primals, they were called titans, beings of great elemental power, and dragons. Those were the two big categories: elementals and dragons, magic and physicality. Some dragons and genies got together. These were called catastrophic dragons.
Ooh.
They were too powerful. They were just too strong, and that most people, they just decided to stop doing that because you already have beings of infinite power. Combining them is double infinity, too much. Gertrude wants to make her partner a catastrophic dragon by infusing you with the magic of 10,000 elementals and creating just the most fucking powerful thing of all time, as long as she trusts you. Part of being essentially part genie is that you will be able to grant wishes. Not to yourself.
Oh.
Genies cannot help themselves with wishes. Hop, you could wish away DiCaprio's curse.
I have an important question. Could any of the genies from the ambassador side basically offer the same thing?
No. There is
Okay.
This needs to happen here and now. The amount of elemental energy necessary is staggering. This was a thing done when the world was young and elementals flowed freely, and the world is old and tired now. This is a once in a generation chance today.
To clarify out of character, Austin, if we did this, is this a I don't play this character anymore level choice that I'm making?
If you're interested in that, we can. I was going to give you something called epic boons. So 5th edition doesn't go above level 20, but previous editions do. And to sort of simulate that, there is a category of things you can give level 20 characters to make them even stronger.
I'm not interested in it taking that character out of my hands. This is mainly just I want to make sure that I'm not committing to a thing where that's cool. Oh, I don't have the character now. I'm just making sure that that's not where we're at.
Yeah, you could if you were like, I want to retire Hop.
No.
I will say the kinds of catastrophic dragons, I've just put a link in the chat if you all want to look, are based on natural disasters. So the canon ones are avalanche dragon, blizzard dragon, earthquake dragon, tornado dragon, typhoon dragon, wildfire dragon, and volcanic dragon. But you could pitch me another one.
Okay. Yeah, what are Rex and DiCaprio's responses to their sibling potentially becoming an all-powerful being?
I think there's definitely a level of conflict on Rex's face. I don't know if you can necessarily read into the exact conflict he's experiencing, but there is definitely some conflict.
I mean,
there.
my guess is, does this seem like a kingly power that Rex would want?
I mean, that is absolutely part of it, but it just if I'm saying out loud, I think while it would be happy for Hop to get this power, he'd once again be incredibly frustrated that he's falling behind.
DiCaprio is going to say, this is an interesting thing, and maybe the Cookie Mountains would be... I mean, we don't know any catastrophic dragons. This is an unknown element to add into all of this.
You're not wrong, but the alternative is going to swarm the Cookie Mountains with a bunch of dwarven dragon hybrids, which is equally an unknown. We don't know. It's going to be an unknown either way.
Rex will look Hop in the eye and say, "You grant DiCaprio's wish, and you grant the limited wish we gave as an option."
Yeah, Gertrude will speak up and say, "Genie wishes come from our life force. It's not like your spell slots which eat up herbs and bones. You're asking her to give up years of her life with every wish."
So what you have told her is that you will take years off of her life to fix DiCaprio. So generous.
What you do with the power is your choice. I don't care if DiCaprio is uncursed.
Hop is going to take a second and is going to go, "Rex, I'm willing to trust you that granting the limited dwarf wish is sensible. I will trust you on that. I know that this is not going to be without sacrifice, but what I wanted was a third option, and we have a third option. I don't have to turn against my siblings. I don't have to undo the choice I made for someone that I care for. And we can solve this dispute."
Gertrude cuts someone clean in half with her hand casually and says, "In case you have forgotten, my price is 2 severed dragon heads."
Your price is that you win the war. Shut the fuck up and be happy you got a stay of execution.
I mean, all of her soldiers hear you yell at her and turn weapons out and look at you, Rex.
Yeah, he's not budging. I'll happily roll Intimidate.
Okay, sweet.
Watch this be a botch. 24.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, you're an adult red dragon and they're genassis, so they don't do shit, but they do look at you and hold weapons as if they might summon the courage to do something.
Yeah, Rex is going to continue. "I am an inferno, and you're nothing but hot air. You live because my care for my sister outweighs my disdain for you. Please, put your finger back on the scale. You're getting what you want. The war ends and the people you want dead are dead."
The people I want dead are the dragons.
You get the genies. Nothing else.
I feel like I am in the unfortunate situation where each one of my siblings has backed a different side in this encounter, and I need to...
Now, while this conversation is happening, you could be casting in prison while nobody notices.
I've been thinking that.
Here's the thing. If you did start doing that, I think Hop would notice because of the bond.
Oh, fuck. God, I love Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, if you want to decide against Rex, I will, first off, I think that'll be cool, and you could just tell her in a private channel in the Detect Thoughts section that you're doing this.
I'll put this out there, DiCaprio. You could have access to those cool catastrophic dragon powers.
That is also an interesting detail.
You know what? I said last episode that bringing Keeper with you had one downside, and so I do need Rex and Doc Hop to make charisma saving throws, as Keeper is looking in the Zahir mirror during this conversation, and it's nearby and it is calling to you. So just give me a little taste.
I got an 11.
Crit 31.
Wowzers, Bowsers. Doc Hop, you are so fucking locked in. You don't even care. With an 11, that's above average. It does call to you. I'm not, nothing mechanically bad happens to you, but you do want to look into it. I will say.
I'll give you the Quinn, if you want. He's fully distracted by that fucking mirror. If you want to imprison Rex, absolutely, I think that's a.
I'm not gonna imprison Rex.
Well, you know, there's options like force cage.
It's more than...
Holy shit. Wait, are you saying imprison Rex in the TV lamp, go kill the dragons, become catastrophic, they'll let him out? That is a sick... I won't even make you roll for any of that. That'll just happen, I think. That's just the end of the arc. And then you stomp,
right, well,
Barbas and Bolingbroke to death
Look,
off screen, and they come back after the next.
I don't want to imprison Rex.
Okay.
Look, do not feel bad. This is something Quinn and I talked about before the show even started. I'm perfectly fine if that's an option.
For what it's worth, you stepping in to take the journey through hell, there is a little bit of Hop who's maybe like, oh, you interrupt my plans, I interrupt yours, maybe.
Whoa.
I'll say this. So I'm not considering casting it on Rex, but I am considering doing it on Bolingbroke.
Oh.
And then holding him hostage to get Barbas to just go along with what we do.
Yo. Fuck, that's so sick.
I do know now that they have a romantic relationship, so I am...
Would a capture and a surrender, an imprisonment / surrender be enough for Gertrude?
You know what? That's sick as fuck because it really raises the tension. Yeah, I am willing to end this arc in that cool ass way. It's
the problem is that's gonna make Rex so mad.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
And we're really adding to our enemies list.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, but we're also adding a catastrophic dragon to our side, so.
Man, if this season, I feel like one of the themes got to be about like power, right? Like it would be very thematically relevant to chase the most power.
We have all been chasing power in different ways, be that politically, in terms of like physicality. Dragons do love a bit of power.
Here's the question I have to ask though. If you tell him that you're going to, kidnap this guy he's grown to like, is Rex now the final boss of this arc?
Hey, there was a good portion of this where Hop might have been the final boss of this arc, because, hey, reminder, Hop also quite liked Gertrude. Sometimes sometimes your siblings outvote you and say, we're gonna go murder that person you like.
Can I throw one more grenade into this room before I close the door with you all inside? When Gertrude turns you into a catastrophic dragon Hop, your body will become infused with elemental magic and rebuilt on a cellular level. Your arm will come back. And she is doing this on purpose to alienate you from Falconbridge.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, I just want you to know. She is deliberately trying to make it seem like you are rejecting Falconbridge's gift.
I'll have access to. I'm thinking through the thoughts, and the first one that's come to my head is become a catastrophic dragon, chop the arm off, put the robot arm back on, go
Holy shit! Yeah, I guess.
If I want to get really fucking messy. That is an option.
I put a list of epic boons in the chat here. I think what we're going to do is if you do this, you'll get one every level up, except for immortality, because that's no longer a thing in our setting. Also, I am offering this to Hop, of course. I don't know if this needed to be said, but if Rex was like, okay, I'll agree to this plan, but I want to be catastrophic, that's obviously on the table.
Rex is not going to betray Bolingbroke at the end, Barbas at this point.
Oh, so you expect Hop to betray her morals, but you're not willing to betray your desires.
Again, here's the thing. quite frankly, I probably agreed with what's his face, Gertrude, that yeah, fuck these genies. But part of this also needs to be texture for the show. And yeah, Rex is in his mind doing the exact same thing Hop is doing. I mean, she went to attack Bolingbroke, and he's seeing where this shit lays, and at the end of it, it seems like it is gonna go towards a fight. So,
You know what? I'll say this because we need to make decisions. So I will say DiCaprio does not want to do this. She is trying to search for another option. But when there's the moment where Rex, like, his eyes almost sort of catch on to the Zahir, she gets worried that it's like they're taking too long, and she's just going to panic. And I am going to cast imprisonment on Bolingbroke.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
Bolingbroke isn't here for the record.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Also, shit, you've just put another wrinkle in this. Is Rex starting to get cursed too? And we're gonna need 2 wishes to deal with this curse situation.
He wasn't affected, I think, fully by it, but
It's starting to get him, though. It's starting to get him.
I do also note that I wonder if, because you feel a bit of what DiCaprio feels, so
Yeah.
are you slowly becoming cursed?
That's an interesting idea.
Ah.
I'll say this. Rex's stance is, again, like, we have given Gertrude everything she wants except these dead dragons. If she's not willing to compromise on that, then he is not going to budge.
All right. DiCaprio is going to say in the group chat, do we think she can be fooled by illusions?
What, Gertrude?
Yes. I can make a decapitated head real for a period of time. Is it enough to trick her? If not, then we need to decide which of these 2 we're going to end up killing. It doesn't seem as though there's a third option.
I don't like our chances of that working with the amount of magical ability she has. I think seeing through that is very plausible. You know where both I and Rex stand, and I hate to put you in this position, but
No, it's fine. I just have a coin bouncing around in my eye. It's
Yeah,
very easy to think straight right now.
yeah, and look, trust me,
Um,
I'm trying to get rid of it.
Make your call. The chips fall where they lay.
Austin, can I have like a minute to think?
Of course. My friends, you can have any minutes you would desire.
Oh. I'm just gonna say out loud, you're all great. Thank you for telling this painful, beautiful story with me, my friends.
I'm sorry, you're polycool. No matter what, seems like it will not be non-toxic.
Oh, that's fine. It's gonna be toxic, and that's what I'm here for. I want that toxic Yuri, but
Oh, well, the crit shitapon doesn't look evil in this one. It just kind of looks like a big emerald. It's just like a big.
That's so funny because I am trying to make this Yuri as toxic as possible, but Laura keeps. You have much more Yuri experience, one supposes, and you just keep judo flipping me.
don't worry. I played many a visual novel of deliberate toxic Yuri. I can fucking karate chop this shit away.
Yeah, but yeah, this is a great picture because that's what the crystal turns into a building, and the like crater where it was is what you found. I don't know if I just described it well enough, but yeah, that's what happened. I played a video game recently where it was about the Crin Shinobon. Do you remember that? There was like a
No.
Dark Souls knockoff. It was very bad.
Oh, God, yes. The Crunchy Cinnabon, yes.
Ah, I already used my fucking legend lore on those stupid dragons. Otherwise, I could use it on how to turn someone into a catastrophic dragon. I'd be like, can I just use that power and make someone a catastrophic dragon?
My intention is that this is the only time there's enough elemental energy for that to happen, unless you start another genie war.
We're young. We can always have another genie war.
I guess.
I'll say this. It narratively makes things very difficult to side with Gertrude because neither of the 2 people she wants us to kill are here. So That's where like I have to just say like in character like can we walk back over to Burbis and Burlingbrook and then be like gotcha and trap one of them in a bottle.
Well, I think what happens is that it becomes an attack against Rex, and then the actual capture of Barvis and stuff just happens.
Yeah. So really, the question is, which sibling am I putting in a bottle?
Which
Yeah.
rules?
Am I putting Rex or Hop in the bottle?
Are you putting the one that you have a magical emotional bond with and can like feel the literal emotional reasoning of like deep in your heart?
Yeah, but Rex is the baby. He's our little baby brother. Sweet baby Rex.
You can put my ass in a bottle. He's an adult.
Look,
my God.
I said it jokingly, but I'm putting it out there. You feel what I feel.
Can I end the episode on I'm casting in prison and then we reveal it next week? Because I don't know yet. This is so hard.
We could. I'll say if you're doing it on Gertrude, it's not just going to work. We are going to have that. That's going to be a whole fight.
No, it's not. The question is whether or not, if it's on Hop, then Rex and I are just killing Gertrude. If it's on
Oh,
Rex,
okay,
then
yeah.
we're killing, I guess we're killing, Barbas and Bolingbrook.
Yeah, so you all are co-artists in this story with me. If that's the tapestry we want to paint for our beautiful, handsome, strong listeners, then that's what you can do.
God damn, this sucks. Oh, I had to piss off one of my siblings. This is like the decision to leave Caden or Ashley,
Yeah.
but like you actually like them.
It's not fun being the sibling that's like being put in the awkward position, is it?
I could definitely see Rex or Hop being so mad that one of you has to play Ulysses next arc or something.
I'll cards on the table. I did send
It's
a message.
gonna make that birthday party real bad, huh?
I sent a message to Austin at some point during this episode that was like, I'm not trying to split the party, but I don't know how to resolve my character otherwise at this second. It's been a tightrope today.
But my only thought would be that what would we do after we record that part next session? Like, where does that episode go?
I mean, that's just downtime.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, I assume we start after we release whatever sibling was in prison.
Yeah, it's like the next decade, right? Is the next downtime. So you would all describe to me how that works. And you could say, because it's a decade, I calmed down a little. I'm not hopping mad anymore. But, that's the idea.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. That's fine.
DiCaprio is going to wind up, kind of grimace to herself as she does something she really, really doesn't want to do. And she's going to cast in prison on Rex.